I always believed I had everything a man could ever want. A beautiful wife, a best friend who felt more like a brother, a stable job, a home full of laughter. For 8 years of marriage, I trusted my wife completely. She was my partner in everything. We shared secrets, dreams, even stupid little inside jokes. And my best friend, he had been with me since high school, the guy who stood by me during every rough patch, the one I thought would be the best man at my funeral someday. And because I trusted them both so blindly, I never saw the cracks forming right in front of me. It started small. My wife spent more time on her phone, always smiling at something she wouldn't share. "Who's texting you so late?" I'd ask. "Oh, just a work thing," she'd reply, quickly putting the phone down. Then my best friend started showing up more often when I wasn't home. "Oh, he just came by to drop something off," she explained casually. There were also the little looks, quick glances between them, a laugh that seemed just a bit too personal. I told myself I was overthinking. After all, I loved them both. Why would I doubt the two people closest to me? But the uneasy feeling never went away. One Friday, I left work earlier than usual. I thought I'd surprise my wife with dinner. As I parked my car, I noticed my best friend's car in the driveway. Strange. He hadn't mentioned coming over. The house was unusually quiet. Too quiet. My gut twisted as I walked inside. I heard faint voices coming from the bedroom. Laughter. Then silence. I opened the door, and my world shattered. My wife, in our bed, with him. The man I trusted more than anyone. They froze, her face drained of color. His eyes went wide, like a deer in headlights. "This isn't what it looks like," he stammered, but the truth was staring me in the face. I felt my heart hammering, my blood rushing to my ears. I wanted to scream, to break everything in that room, but instead, I just walked away. Because sometimes silence hurts more than words. The following days were torture. My wife tried to talk to me, sobbing, begging me to forgive her. My phone buzzed with messages from my best friend. "It was a mistake. It didn't mean anything. I'm sorry, man." But betrayal doesn't get erased with words. I couldn't even look at them without feeling sick. At night, lying awake, I replayed the scene over and over. The bed I bought, the room I painted with my own hands, the space that was supposed to be our safe place. It was all tainted. And worse, it wasn't just her. It was him too, my so-called brother. A week later, I couldn't take it anymore. I invited them both over. They sat across from me at the kitchen table, the same table where we once laughed together as friends. My wife's eyes were red from crying. My best friend couldn't look me in the eye. I took a deep breath and said quietly, "You destroyed everything." Tears ran down her cheeks. She reached out to touch my hand, but I pulled away. He whispered, "I never wanted to hurt you." I cut him off. "You didn't just hurt me. You betrayed me, both of you. And there's no coming back from that." The silence that followed was heavier than any shouting match could have been. That was the last time we were ever in the same room together again. I left my wife. I cut ties with my best friend. And though it tore me apart, I knew I had no other choice. Today I live alone. The house feels emptier, but at least it's mine. No more lies, no more betrayal. And if there's one thing I learned from all of this, it's that sometimes the deepest wounds aren't inflicted by enemies. They come from the people you trust the most. And those wounds never truly heal.